On the high road between Candlekeep and Baldur's Gate, I met a man that looked as if he was very late. We sat down to talk, me and him, and this is when he started to sing. Let me tell you about evil, he said. It doesn't always start out so bad. Maybe you had good intentions, maybe a mistake, but at the end is horrid. Take it from a snake. It's the ballad of the last Jardeth. His desperation drove him out west. He lost everything to the hunger of time, but that deity isn't responsible for all of Fuzzy's crimes. Now he was born half a Yuan-ti with a loving mother who taught him magic, with whose love she would smother. He had a half-brother, his father they shared, but Ulric isn't the kind of man who cared. Now Fuzzworth's tactics and magic, they won him a battle. Fighting 2 to 1, he tested the enemy's mettle. So very full of pride, now he thought he could do more. Desperate now, they tried cannibalism to even the score. It's the ballad of the last Jardeth. His desperation drove him out west. He lost everything to the hunger of time, but that deity isn't responsible for all of Fuzzy's crimes. Back in Freeport they called him the Red Lord, steeped in sins and crime, with magic and sword. His men continued to feed on men in the dinner club. Fuzzworth Jardeth had to make it right with their blood. In the Clockwork Hills he gathered the guilty. 400 men paid with their lives until he could bring back his missing wife with their souls, their son reborn of evil. That was Rulliver's goal. It's the ballad of the last Jardeth. His desperation drove him out west. He lost everything to the hunger of time, but that deity isn't responsible for all of Fuzzy's crimes. By this time Fuzzy's lost all his control of his life, of his wife, of his men's souls. He's on a journey trying to make all of it right, pay for his crime one by one, but not quite. He has so many enemies that hate him, stand in his way, including past lovers and an undead army that he must slay. And he's not very good, so he fails a lot, but he's trying. But it isn't for naught. It's the ballad of the last Jardeth. His desperation drove him out west. He lost everything to the hunger of time, but that deity isn't responsible for all of Fuzzy's crimes. Now one day he'll succeed, but that doesn't mean he's saved. To the abyss along the road of good intentions he's paved. He's still a villain, trying to make it alright. He can't save everyone, but he still has to try. It's the ballad of the last Jardeth. His desperation drove him out west. He lost everything to the hunger of time, but that deity isn't responsible for all of Fuzzy's crimes.